In the summer of 2005, Ringling Brothers Barlow and Bailey Circus came to Fresno, and a group of people, Fresno Voices for Animals, decided that we were going to protest against the cruelty to animals in the circus. On the second day of a 5-day protest, the police came and started harassing us, and started harassing a minor. When we followed the minor to see what was going on, and we began cop watch procedures, filming the cops, asking for names, cards, asking for the minor's name to see what was going on, we ended up all getting arrested for cop watching and for exercising our rights. In total, there was 5 of us. Charges were battery against an officer and resisting arrest. So this was all false. The police statements that came out were false. The police report lied about it and kind of framed us to make it seem like we were a lot more dangerous and more violent than we were, since there was actually no violence. Finally got a deal worked out once the city saw the tape that we recorded that shows that basically if you put the police report next to the tape, you'll see that the police lied. And after that, the city decided that they needed to make a deal with us. They promised us that they would enforce the law that says that we have the right to freedom of speech on the sidewalks and in public areas, which includes malls, schools, city streets, and whatever other locations where people are gathering. Charges would be dropped, and police would actually be trained on how to deal with protesters, which was something that they've never done before. Even when the Gap 13 won their lawsuits, the police were never trained, and there was never a policy to deal with any sort of protests. We decided to put a press release out saying everything that happened in full blunt terms, and being completely honest. When Police Chief Dyer saw this, he had a bit of an ego problem and decided that he didn't like what we were saying, and he brought it to the city's attention, and the city decided to take back their agreement. The DA was fed up with this, and they knew that they had nothing to go on. They knew that if we took them to a civil suit that they're going to lose, and so they dropped all the charges. So the city, the police, all did what they could to back out, and the DA still knew that they were wrong and pulled out. So the city will not be enforcing or implementing this policy, even though that it's law.